Hello, my name is Ryan, and I'll be your speaker for these 8 minutes or so. And my topic is how D&D can help you be more creative and think outside the box and stuff. So D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. It's a more simple term for it. It's very popular, very famous. It's the top world playing role playing game in the entire world, and it's so popular. It's got references all over the place, different things. Like one of the most famous ones as of recent is Stranger Things. I mean, Demogorgon's taken straight out of the player's handbook. Um, the appeal to it is that you're able to do whatever you want. The creativity is everywhere, and you can, if you want to do it, you can pretty much do it as long as it fits in the rules and everything. But if you want to make up your own world, you can do it. If you want to take something out of the book, you can do it. There's plenty of them. There's some about some crazy dragon cults trying to take over the world, or getting kidnapped by a vampire. The plot's better, but um, or have a dungeon crawl in case your characters want to have like a fun battle party or something like that. But either way, it's creative and fun for everyone if you play it right. Um, and by anyone, I do mean anyone. Meaning, if you want to play with some strangers, you can. It's definitely possible. One of the main ways of playing, if you're like don't know how to play it with friends and stuff, you can go to a game store like a card game or board game, and you can play with some completely random strangers. You can do. It's good for meeting people, having conversations, and just trying new things. And the world of D&D, it's very expansive and open. This is one of the books that are added into D&D. It's not the core, but they add new things all the time, and it's always open. They add new classes. Like one of the main classes are fighter, barbarian, rogue, be stealthy, and it's all fun to play. New races, different people to play as. Um, and that brings to the next point: making a character. Making a character is the most important thing to do in D&D, because you gotta have a character for a story. And how you go about making a character is there are 6 different stats and 4 roleplay stats. So you got your strength, which is strong boy. Dexterity, how well you can react and aim something. Constitution, which is health, and then intelligence, smarts, wisdom, wise, and charisma, which is how well you can BS your way through anything. And then you get your 4 roleplay stats, whatever they're called. Um, they're very well they're very well known for being the personality trait, the bond, the ideal, and the flaw. The personality trait is what makes the character. The bond is what makes the character want to go on an adventure. The ideal is what makes them kind of stick to those ideals, and the flaw is what makes your character valuable. It makes them seem more human, so they can't just be a white knight that does everything right. Because there's nothing. This is a D&D is a game of chance, and nothing goes perfectly in that campaign. Nothing. And in D&D, like I said before, there's a lot of versatility where you can play like a robot that envies life, which is ironic. Um, a devil man that he steals things, but he's got a bit of a soft spot for those lesser than him. Or I don't know, try being a woman. It's an idea. And there's different classes too. You can there's cleric, which is a healer, bard, music man, rogue, steely boy, um, and there's like tons of different options too. And they're all really fun, very good to play. But one of the best ways to make sure that you ensure you have fun in playing a D&D campaign is by making sure your character is good. You see, you can't have a really fun if the character that you made isn't fun. So it's a good idea to have something, a little personal touch in there. Something that you yourself identify with and get along with, understand. You can like put something in there like you don't pay attention too well, you can put some. He say he has short attention. If you think that strong, you want to be really strong, then you can be strong and just punch your way through anything. Don't want to think too hard about it. That's fair. Want to be smart? You can be smartest person at the table. It's not too hard to mess around with stats and understand too many things. And if you're ever wanting to understand how to play things, you don't just gotta like ask a friend or like something. There's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of different ways and websites to play the game. It's all over the website, all over the internet. And when making a character, it's good to, you know, if you're gonna put a flaw in there, it's good to put maybe one of your flaws in there. Like short attention. That's a good one. You can be a bit of a pain, but that's a flaw. It can be that he's not very trusting towards others. That's a very common one. Or he feels like he's always got someone behind him ready to stab him in the back. You know, untrustworthiness. It's all a bit depends on how you made your character. Because, like I said, most important thing about role playing games is how you make your character. Now, for this little conclusion, it's important to make a character so you can have fun and play the game with friends, strangers, potential friends. Because if you're not going to have fun with the game, you're not going to want to continue playing, and it can really kill the mood. So always try to make a really good, interesting, fun character that you will like. And don't try to focus on how like other people will like them. Focus on how you like them. This game has to be your game, because otherwise you won't want to come back. It's important to enjoy the game. And that's it for this presentation.